Alright, you guys, this is my tutorial for the Portal 2 cheating. You know, how to actually use the cheats, how to bind things, just everything about, like, console and stuff. This was requested by, you know, one of my subscribers, so I'm gonna bring the idea to life. So, I made this small little map. Like, it didn't really take that long at all. I just made it just a minute ago so I can, you know, just demonstrate everything. Nice frame rate, no lag, or nothing like that. I'll have this map in the description if you want to actually use it, or just mess around in it, test out things, whatever you want. So, yeah. There's a bunch of, like, shooting, well, like, there's a bunch of shots in the ceiling from the turrets that spawn them. So, the first thing we're going to want to do is, I guess, spawn a box. This is the basic thing. So, to open up this console right here, what we're going to want to do is go to options, keyboard and mouse, then allow developer console, make sure that's enabled, click done and stuff. Then the key that is right next to number 1, if you know what I'm talking about, like the key that's right next to it, like on the left, you press that and it opens up this. It's this key. I can't type it in because it makes the console go away. So I can't really describe what it is, but on a standard keyboard, on everybody's keyboard, it should be right next to the, you know, number 1 to the left of it, the key, and right below escape, and above tab. So you press that and it opens up this. Now, it says I keep on pausing the game because I kind of am, and that's my Steam username. If you guys want to add me on Steam or anything like that, that's my name, just like my YouTube and stuff. Alright. Spawn a box would be... Let me think about this for a second. I almost forgot. What the hell is spawning a box again? Yeah, sorry about that. I kind of forgot what was the command. It is kind of late. I'm losing my thoughts for a second. Give me a moment, I'll figure it out. What we got in here? Oh, yeah, let's start with the other stuff so I can remember the other things. Like, reload would, just reload the map. Like, say you save it, then, like, you save the map, you press F6 to save, and you can press F7 to load. But instead of doing that, you can just click reload and bind it to a key. Like, I want to bind the number 3 to reload. I just do bind space 3 space reload, and I press enter, and it would bind that key to reloading. And restarts command is like restarting the whole map, like reloading it. Like, it restarts the whole thing as if you actually clicked it from the start menu. But reloading just kind of reloads the last save. Restart reloads the entire map from point blank. So, and this command it shows the frame rate up in the corner right here. Like how many frames I have, frames per second on the map. And the interval 1 means it's enabled, and interval 0 would mean it's disabled. But if you do this and put it like a 2, it would show something entirely different. So 1 is just kind of enabled, like the first option. 2 is, you know, still enabled, but the second option for frame rate, I think it has maybe 3 or 4 different options, and it doesn't have any more. So 3 would be the second, well, not 3 would be the third, and 4 would be the fourth. Like if I did this, it would show the third option, which is that right there. Then just to turn it off is this. There's a lot of stuff in the CLs. Not stuff I have messed with yet, but none of it really even matters. Let me think. Oh yeah, I just remembered what the box command was. I just forgot the beginning. This is the beginning. ENT underscore create underscore total weighted cube. And then I'm going to press enter. Then wherever my crosshair was pointing at is where the box appears. So it kind of appeared in the wall and then came out. So I have some turrets here, spawned them. And we got 2 boxes now. That was really weird with this hat. That looked really odd, but yeah. Okay, let's bind. We're gonna bind the box key to number 4. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna copy this command, and I'm gonna bind for Control V. Or wait, it didn't. Steam does that sometimes. It doesn't copy the thing even when you click copy. I don't know why it doesn't do that. It just like refuses your command. Now it actually worked. Now I can press 4 over and over, and wherever my crosshair is at, the box will appear. So I'm just going to go ahead and reload this map, like restarting, just because, I don't want to clutter up the map. So now what we're going to want to do is, yeah, actually, I just kind of forgot something. The first rule to all of this is actually turning on cheats. And, oh wait, cheats are off, apparently, so I guess that didn't really matter. But, yeah, I should have started off at the beginning saying to turn on cheats to begin with, but I just kind of went into other stuff because I forgot about it. But cheats aren't even on, so it doesn't really matter because none of this needed cheats. But in some maps, I guess it would. This one, it doesn't. Anyway, to turn on cheats, do a bunch of crazy shit. We're going to want to do SV underscore cheats space 1 and to enable it, and then press enter. Then it'll say the server, SV cheats has been changed to 1. And I have this binded to my number 1 key, so I can turn it on and off. I have no idea why the place just went black. I turn cheats off and it goes black. I don't understand that. But, it just doesn't happen anywhere else. It just, I guess it's a glitch in the map. But I want to reload it and show you how to, actually bind it to your number 1 key or whatever key you want to bind it as. Then you just turn it on and off really easy. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do bind toggle, then 1 or whatever key you want, space SV underscore cheats space 1. Then press enter, then press the 1 key, then it turns it on, press it again and it will turn it off. So now you have cheats on, and now we can activate Noclip and stuff like that. Noclip is where you can fly through walls and fly in any direction and just go through anything that's actually solid. Then when you turn Noclip off, everything becomes solid again. So, like, I just went through the wall, I'm outside now, I just came back in, I ran the wall. So, how I'm doing this is I have Noclip binds to my down scroll. So I just down scroll and it turns on, down scroll and turns off. And yeah, what you do is you just type in Noclip, enter, and it turns on. Then press W, A, S, D. The same rules apply. W is forward, D right, A left, S backwards, same thing. Yeah, this can only be done on PC, by the way, unless you like hack your, I don't know, consoles and mod the system files of the game, which right now is only possible on the Xbox 360. I'm not sure how you do it, but I know for sure it's possible. On PlayStation 3, I don't know if it really is possible, but people with jailbreaks can do a lot of things. So, there might be a slight chance they can do it, but without a jailbreak, you really can't do anything. Because they don't let you, they don't like it when you do stuff like that. They don't want you to cheat their whole game or do anything. It's not like that. With PC, you can do whatever the hell you want, because, I mean, that's just how it rolls. Consoles are more like all messed up and everything. So, if you want to bind Noclip to your down scroll on your mouse like I do, you want to type in bind M wheel down Noclip and then type enter. But I already have did that, so I'm not going to click enter. And if you want to bind it to, I don't know, like 5 or something, you would just do 5, bind 5, Noclip. I spelled Noclip wrong, I think. Yeah, like you bind anything really, it's just bind, space, any key you want, space, and then the command. But if, the command has, let's say, it has spaces in it. Like, Noclip has no spaces. Let's say it was Noclip, then like, another word like Noclip start or something like that. It wouldn't work. It would say, like, it doesn't work. What you want to do is you want to type bind, the key, like 6, then you want to do quotes, then Noclip space start, then put another quote, and type enter. Then that's what it would work. So the same thing applies for, like, I binded the turret. This is a command to make a turret, and this is what I did. Bind the key, that is the key, next to enter, you know, the little little thing that looks like a quote, but it's kind of not. I buy into that, then I just did the same thing. And that's how it is like that, because NPC create has a space in it. And that's how you would go about doing that. So let's create a turret. Press the key. Boom.
Hello, self-tester.
Got me a turret.
Deploying. Target locked.
And it just tried to shoot me, but no it didn't. It tried and I killed it. Because it doesn't. I don't let things do that to me because I'm cool. You know what I mean? I'm gonna fling this box all the way across the room if I can get it. Nope. Crap. It smashed into the turret. Sweetness. Yeah, if none of you've ever did this before, this is called quad portals on the wall. You can see 4 of them. It's black for me because my shader is not on high. And shader and stuff in this game is like tech details about it. If you want to know what shader and everything about this game is, graphical details, what they mean, anisotropic filtering mode, multi-core rendering. If you want to know what all this stuff means, every bit of it, then request it, comment something, and I'll make tutorials saying everything about what this is, what it means, best settings for the game, frame rate. Yeah, and if you don't know what frames per second are, I can include that in the video too. Frames per second are very, very important when you're on a PC and trying to play a game, and you don't have like the best graphics card in the world. They're very important. If I had 1 frame per second right now, this would be unplayable and this would be a really bad video. But I don't have 30 solid. So yeah, let's get on with this. This may be a long tutorial, but I mean, things like these cannot be unexplained. Like, they have to be detail explained on how to do this. I hate the tutorials where people just try to make it as fast as they can, and they end up like not really giving the people the information they need to get. So that's why I'm making this a little bit longer than other ones, because I'm giving the information that people would want to know, like the right way. Not just saying it fast, this is how you do it. Oh, I'm actually giving you details on how it's done. So, let's see what else that we can do with the console. What else can we do with the console? We can ENT create. There's a lot of stuff in here. Paint bomb. Paint bomb erase is the gel. It makes a little paint bomb. It's like a little circle. And erase, it just erases gel. So you walk into it, it explodes. And the jump is the jumping gel. Portal is the white gel you can shoot portals on. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't know if I just said that. I think I said the jump was the red. I meant to say jump was blue. Like, it's just the blue you can like jump with, and the speed is the red gel. So my mistake on that. I wasn't listening to myself very well. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. So we can make a companion cube. And the companion cube is just this, the hearts. The companion cube is one with the hearts, and this is the weighted cube. So you can bind it to a key, do whatever you want with it. And there's more things on here, like we got reflector cube, the cube that reflects things. Not quite sure how to pronounce that, but this is the one that's in chapter 7 of the game. Cave Johnson and stuff. The ruin. And what else is there? We have a spear, the little circle thing. The little circle sphere. You know what I'm talking about. So now to do that one thing that I did with Ryan in my Pool 2 cheating the cool way video that I did with him. At the start of it, we started messing with the portal gun, like shooting like really fast, making the delays and all that. This is how you do the fire delays. It's portal gun underscore fire underscore delay. It'll be at 0.20. I'm gonna put it to 0. And for this to work how we did it in the video, you need to have both of these to 0. So the next one, as you can see, is portal gun underscore held underscore button underscore fire underscore delay. And it's at 0.50. Change it to 0. I have no idea why it says fire twice, but never know. Never know what Valve is up to nowadays. But yeah, now when you hold down the key for shooting, there's no delay at all. You'll just shoot it as fast as possible. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, you're shooting it really fast, so it's like impossible to go through it. I'm gonna try to reportal myself like this. Yeah, if you reportal yourself like this, you go like really fast. And if you don't know what reportaling is, I'll make another tutorial on that. But I can tell you what it is. I'm not gonna say how in this one. If you want to know how, if you want to know how to do glitches in this game, how to do touch chambers wrong, just a lot of glitches, and this is one of the glitches. Just ask me and I'll do it. But this is what it does. It makes you go really fast, basically. Let's say you're walking out and you just wanna, you know, get to the wall or get to some jump, like easy. You just, you know, do that, and it'll get you over there. It is used by a lot of glitchers and a lot of people who are trying to do speedruns and stuff on this game. It's a huge deal of, you know, actually getting there. And the bunny hopping like this, it's like a huge deal with trying to do speed runs. This is even bigger than the reportaling. You actually need bunny hopping, like, or there wouldn't be any speed runs. And if you want to know how to do bunny hopping, I'll make another tutorial on that. But yeah, it's a little more difficult than just jumping or whatever I'm doing. So I probably would need to explain it very thoroughly to get the point across on how to do it. So, if you want to know a lot of crap about this game, I'll make a lot of things about it. So let's get on to the next part. What we got here? Change portal gun linkage ID. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm for certain that the ID default is at 0. So, if we change this to 1, that means we have a whole different set of portals now. The portals over here, right there, are, you know, portal gun linkage 0. So I'm gonna walk through linkage 0. These are the default ones, and the ones right here are the, you know, portal gun linkage 1 that we just did. So if I do this and I change it back to 0, that means that we have these portals back, and we can use these because our portal gun is linked to them. So I'm going to change it to 3 now, and we have a whole new set of portals. And I should have put it to 2, but I kind of got confused for a minute. But yeah, as you may notice, the wall's kind of flipping out a little bit. Like, the wall is flipping out because it's looking at more than 4 portals. So it just naturally messes up. Like, you see in the console more than 4 portals visible, and that's why it messes up like that. So yeah. And that thing also works, like every bit of this works in co-op too. All of it. And it's really funny in co-op, if you change your portal gun linkage, like, I think the host is 0, like the linkage is 0 for the host, and the partner that is connecting you, like Peabody, yeah, that should be linkage 1. And also to mention, the host on Portal 2 is always going to be Atlas, and Atlas is the one with the blue and purple portals. So if you're the host, you're always going to end up blue, the blue guy, which is Atlas. And if you're the person who got an invite, you're always going to end up Peabody, the orange one, that has yellow, orange, or whatever you want to call it, the yellow and red portals. So that's a little interesting fact. But yeah, if you're the host and you change it to portal gun linkage 1, that means you and your partner on co-op share the same portals now. So if you shoot a purple one and he decides to shoot a red one, then they're both linked to each other, so you can walk through the purple and you'll come out the red. And pretty weird how the physics of this game actually works. You know, I've studied this for a long time, because this is my favorite game of like all time in my point of view. So I've studied a lot of things about it and really got deep into how it works and stuff. So that's my story behind that. I'm thinking of other things that we can do. Oh yeah, I have a few more things, and then I'll wrap this video up. And any other things I can include in a different one in the description or whatever. Here are the last things I'm going to show for now, for this tutorial. There's going to be God mode, no target, killing yourself, and just some things like that. So what we're going to type in is we're going to type in God. And what God mode is, it makes you invincible, like unable to die, basically. You can still die if, I think maybe you hit a death barrier, or if you kill yourself. But if things are shooting at you or stuff like that, it's just impossible for you to die. So I'm going to bring out a turret and show you that nothing happens to me. But whenever I spawn a turret, they don't actually fall to the ground right, so I have to pick it up and set it down. Like you just saw, it kind of
me down.
But yeah, watch.
Searching.
I'm just invincible. He's shooting at me and it does nothing to me at all. Now, let me turn God mode off. And it is hurting me. Turn it back on. It's not doing a damn thing. I got an idea. Watch this. There we go. How do you kill a turret the cool way?
I don't hate you.
Whoa, that was weird. But it worked. So, turn God mode off. Next one is no target. And what this basically does is makes it to where a turret does not see you at all. Like, they don't know you're there at all, basically. Anything that can point at you and shoot, they do not know that you exist.
Hello.
You're just invisible to them, basically. And if we turn it off, we're back invisible. You know, we're back visible. So that's how that works. And alright, here's the last thing I'm gonna show for right now. Actually, I'm gonna show two things first. Cause I just remember one more. But this is what we're gonna do now. We're gonna kill ourselves. And we're just gonna type in kill, enter, then we die. So, if you want to bind that to a key, I'm going to bind it to K. Now every time I press K, I'm going to die. And this is useful if you get into some situation where you are outside the map. Let's say you Noclip outside and you can't see anything. It's like all blurry or white or something. You can't get back. You're going to want to kill yourself because you can't get back. And this is like extremely useful in co-op when you're doing this type of stuff, because you always want to kill yourself to get back, because there's no way for you to get back, and you just respawn easy. You don't have to start anything over, so it's a lot easier. With single player, you'd have to restart the map, so a lot more fun in co-op when you do that. So I'm going to bind these keys real quick. I'm going to bind G to God. I'm going to bind N to no target. Let's see if they work. G, God mode, N, no target. And they do work. The next part, the last thing for right now I'm going to type in is fire_energy_ball. And I'm going to bind this to 5. And watch what happens when I shoot this. It's an energy ball. Like, remember that? If you ever played Portal 1, it's an energy ball. It's the exact same thing, except for they took out that in Portal 2. They literally took it out, so there's no texture for it. but it's still technically in the game. It's just not in well, it's not in the game, like in the official levels. They never put it in there, but the actual entity and everything is still actually inside the game because they made it off Portal 1, so you can still use it. Just it doesn't have a texture because of course they took it out. So every time I press 5, these things will come out. And it's pretty neat. Let's say your partner is the box. Just press 5 and you die. I was just like bunny hopping backwards and it didn't get me. It was literally following me and I was just bunny hopping backwards the whole time. That is some gold. But yeah, that's all I have for you today, guys. So, like, rate, and subscribe, or do whatever you want. Stuff, and give me suggestions on what you would want to know, and I'll make the video happen. So, see you later, guys. Peace out.